Ty Tabor here of King's X, and I'm very happy to get to introduce you to the new line of Crush amps from Orange. I'm a big fan of the Crush series, which originally came out in the year 2000 and has been being updated and tweaked on ever since. Well, this latest line that just came out has some of the most significant improvements and upgrades in the line so far. So let me introduce you to the new line. By the way, I'm a Crush user live with King's X, and it's my #1 amp in the studio I go to also. But this is the new line of Crush amps, and I'm going to introduce you to them. These two down here on the end that look pretty much just alike are the Crush 20 and the Crush 20 RT. They are both 20 watts of power, or they both have 20 watts of power, and they have 8-inch Voice of the World speakers, which are the flagship speaker of Orange, really nice. The RT version has a reverb and tuner built in, and I'll tell you a little more about that in a second. This is the Crush 12. It has a 6-inch Voice of the World speaker. The Voice of the World speaker has gone into the entire line now, which is awesome. It has 12 watts of power. This is the Crush 35 RT. It has 35 watts of power, a 10-inch Voice of the World speaker, and it also has the reverb and tuner built in. The tuner is a chromatic tuner, so it doesn't matter what kind of tuning you use, it'll track it. Also, the reverb is a digital reverb made to emulate a spring reverb, so it has that classic reverb sound, and it's very adjustable from slight amounts to just really washing it out for crazy stuff. Across the line, with the exception of the 12, there is a new high-gain 4-stage preamp that is a big improvement. It just sounds amazing to me. It allows you to have a range of distortion from, subtle to completely off the cliff. The tone I had that you were hearing is basically almost right up the middle at 12 to show you how far you still have to go. It's ridiculous. Also, 35 watts of power is pretty loud and really good for playing with a band even on stage. It's good and it has enough volume. This also, the 35 also has an effects loop built in, which is really cool. It's a buffered effects loop. It's transparent. Sounds amazing. And it allows you to be able to put high-end gear or whatever in loop. And so it adds to the professional nature of this amp and its usability. You have that option. There's also channel switching on this 35 and the 220s between clean and a dirty channel. So you can have that option and choice. The 12 doesn't have channel switching, but it does have a wide range of adjustability. It has a 3-stage gain, but it also has an additional overdrive knob where you can add in even more distortion and craziness to even this one. The entire line has had an improvement in their EQ. The bass, mid, and treble sounds sweet. The entire line has some routing improvements, analog routing that is now copying the routing of their big brother valve amps. And of course, these guys, you never have valve maintenance to deal with, which is fantastic. Okay, there's one more thing I want to tell you about that's built into this new line that I'm pretty excited about, and it's just really amazing. And that is, first of all, they all have a headphone jack, so you can play at a low volume and not bother your neighbors or whatever. But on top of that, you can use the jack to actually just use it as a line out into your recording situation, and you get to enjoy something that Orange has just come out with called cab sim technology, which allows this headphone to be used as an output basically that will simulate the Orange 412 cabinets that have the Voice of the World speakers in them. So that's yet another huge improvement to the line and makes them usable in so many different ways. I really hope you have a chance to play through these soon, because this is a fantastic line of amps. I'm a bigger fan now because of the upgrades, and I can't wait to use them more. And I hope you get a chance to also.